I've read many people hate this area because it's not immediately obvious how to get stuff. It's a jungle. Question mark, question mark, question mark. That's the entire point of this. I will admit I am kind of confused how to get to the other area. And like if you didn't want to explore and you just wanted to get to the next area, then yeah. But like, I don't know. It's a jungle. It's supposed to be confusing. That's like the challenge of this area, is finding the way out. I feel. I mean, like, I mean, maybe this is a bit of an exaggeration, but I feel like that's kind of asking Tetris to only have square pieces. You know? Like, if the jungle is super simple and easy to get through, then why is it a jungle?
They're nothing. It's on you.
If you had to you're going down. Let's shake things up.
Man, blindside is so cool because you can just interrupt anything with it. Like if you're in the middle of a combo, like every other character, like I was having that issue with Aerith earlier where like I had the laser beams set, but the laser beams have really long animations. So if I was like throwing a laser beam and Kajata decided to like charge me, there was no way out. I couldn't dodge, I couldn't block, I was just getting hit. But with Yuffie, not only Brumal form, but also blindside. If something's happening, you can just immediately blindside. It can cancel anything. I wonder if it cancels abilities though. I should see. I'm not sure if it cancels ability, but any other thing it cancels it. It just immediately goes into it.
Don't overdo it.
Yeah, that's what I was saying before. I felt like she just has too many tools, but instead of getting rid of them, they gave her more. Okay, so let's see. Yep, yeah, literally cancels anything. Even getting hit, which it says in the thing. Launch an attack even while immobilized or reeling from damage. So even getting hit, you can cancel. Look at this magic damage. Speaking of which, I can change your weapon now if I want. But do I want? Nah. This thing's fine. Yeah, man, let's go fight the test fight with Yuffie. Get absolutely... She will actually smash those things. No one stand a chance. I mean, like, I already want to try some solo stuff with Yuffie and Aerith. Because, like... Yuffie especially has all the tools, but Aerith pretty much has all the tools as well that would ever be needed for anything. Oh, I see. The road. Okay, now wait. I mean, I was just exploring, so I wasn't really looking at the blue diamonds. But if you were somebody that was like, I don't want to explore, I just want to go to the next thing, they literally give you a blue diamond as to where to go to get to the next area. So, like, how could you complain? It's confusing. I feel like you're just not looking at your map.
Flyer pilots exactly?
Well, since the Republic's on the scrap heap, Shinra all but owns the skies.
Birds ought to count their blessings that Shinra hasn't come down on them yet.
Free flyers couldn't care less though, and go wherever they please.
Good for them. Nobody owns the sky, least of all Shinra. Bet our man gives him the finger as he flies by.
For real? Sounds like my kind of guy.
Oh, we'll be giving the finger, alright. Yeah, no, I wasn't talking about you. It's talking about, because Mav was saying, like, people were complaining online about it. Which, I mean, imagine complaining online, that's wild. But, yeah. No, I can kind of get it, but at the same time, like, yeah, it's a jungle. I feel like that's kind of the purpose. That's, like, the challenge of this area is, like, finding your way. If you're not into that, that's cool, but that's not like the area's fault. Like, it doesn't need fixed.
Kinda in a rush. You're in good hands now.
Is that it?
Someone need a rest? Here I go. Gotcha.
What the? My windstorm didn't work.
It's the fun. Weird and our heroine triumphs again.
Dude, me and the homies all hate Shinra. Down there. Yeah, no, it's a tough call because, like, I think it's a jungle and it's supposed to be kind of hard to get around, and you're kind of supposed to just like explore on foot and not really use a map. But then people saying like the map should be better, I don't necessarily disagree with. Like, it would only be helpful to have the map be better, but like, I get both sides of the argument, you know. I can see the argument both ways. But my point is, I think it's fine the way it is. Like, I don't think it's like a bad, it's not like a criticism. I don't think it's bad the way it is. I don't think you should be like complaining about it. Like, you could say like, it'd be cool if the map was better, but I don't think it's like a Square, you need to fix this kind of thing. I think it's fine the way it is. It gives you more chance to just look around and figure out where you are instead of using the map. I wonder where this... I bet you this goes to the tower. Maybe, oh my... Maybe, for the third game, they could do like a 3D map. Yeah, I wish there was a mini map. That would be kind of nice. I mean, you have the compass, but just kind of, I don't know, if you couldn't tell, I'm one of those that like constantly checks the map. Even though I don't really care if I go the wrong way, like, I just like to know where I'm at, and I like constantly check the map to be like, okay, where am I at? So I don't have to like do that if I have a mini map. Yeah, I do like the compass. I mean,
Take the lead.
I don't know what game started it, but whatever game was the first one to have a compass, like every single game since then has had a compass. I think all the game developers just decided, like, okay, compasses are the way forward, because, like, every game has one now.
This one's for you. You're gonna get what's coming to you. Take the wrath of the ninja.
Wait. It's in settings. Let's see here. Oh, yep. Minimap dynamic, huh? Oh, like... I see. Okay. Then you can chain. Wow, I mean, gotta give them credit. They gave us a lot of options. This is way more than I thought they'd give. Yeah, again, I mean, this has been like my complaint for Square Enix ever since freaking the first 3D game they ever made. But I wish they would stop giving us tutorials about how to move and give us a tutorial about stuff like this, where it's like, hey, this is in the settings menu. I mean, I suppose they kind of think, like, if you are the person that cares about this kind of thing, you're going to go into the menus. But as you can see in my chat, a ton of people are like, wait, that's a thing? So, like, it would be very nice to... If you're already going to have tutorials for, like, every little thing, have a tutorial for something like this where people genuinely missed it their first time, you know? But Square always seems so off with their tutorials. It's like my biggest complaint with Square games is that their tutorials are always really whack. It's always like, press square to swing your sword, but then when there's something that genuinely could help people, no tutorial to be found. 404 could not find tutorial. You know, I'm willing to take the L and be like, you know what? I play video games for a living. Perhaps I just don't understand that tutorials that are literally like press the left stick to move are actually beneficial to people. I very much disagree, but I'm willing to take the L there and be like, all right, guys, you're right. I'm wrong. Tutorials are great. I shouldn't complain about them so much. But I will always, for the end of time, complain about the use of tutorials in terms of, like, if you're going to have the basic ones, have the right ones, you know? Like, they're always so hit or miss with them. It's like, I'm not sure what it is about Square games, but they always seem to just miss the mark with the tutorials. I think that most people disagree with my take on tutorials. And everyone has kind of a different take on how many tutorials they'd like to see in games, but I think most people can agree that, like, the general state of tutorials is pretty bad. Developers don't seem to have a good grasp on, like, what should be and what shouldn't be a tutorial, and they tend to just be a bit random or even repetitive. Like, I think the worst I've ever seen is Chocobo GP, where, like, it felt like two different people were designing the tutorials, because the tutorials repeat themselves constantly. It's like you'll get a tutorial in like the menu and then go into the game, it'll be like the same tutorial. And it's like they just didn't, like there was some kind of connection issue with the people developing the different screens. And like that's just awful. Like everyone can agree that that's just gonna like hurt your experience. The biggest fan of Chocobo GP on the planet, Mav, agrees, said the tutorials are so bad. Oh my god, that starting tutorial in Chocobo GP where it's like, this is how you drift, and it gives you a split second to drift, and then it forces you to go back. Oh my god, if you've never experienced that, you have to experience that. Anyone here that wants to get into game design and wants to like learn more about what good game design is and what bad game design is, you have to experience the Chocobo GP tutorial. It will... The amount of insight you will get on how not to make a tutorial. That should be like lesson 1. When you go to game development school, the first day they should put you in front of Chocobo GP and be like, alright, don't do this. I should put it on my must playlist as just a experience this once so that you never make a game like this. It's so bad. You start off on the road, and it's like press X to go, and you go for a little bit, and then it's like make sure you stay on the path, and you go for a little bit more, and then it's like press this button to brake, and then you brake, and then it's like press this button to do a turn, and then you start to do the turn, and then it says press this button to drift, and the drifting is incredibly unintuitive in Chocobo GP. So everyone fails it the first time. I failed it like 20 times before I finally understood it. I've seen 2 other people play Chocobo GP, and they also failed it like 20 times. So I'm guessing everyone does, but maybe some people pick it up right away. But you try to drift and you fail, because the game gives you like 2 seconds to do it, and it's really unintuitive. And then it puts you back at the start, and it replays all the tutorials. So it's like press X to move again. And you go through those tutorials again. Then you get to the drift one and you fail it and it puts you back. It's like, oh my god, it's so bad. I mean, like, it makes you want to quit the game. I mean, like, you just don't... I wouldn't be surprised if people straight up quit before getting through the tutorial. It's that bad. It's... I mean, how to ruin your game in seconds. It's insane. It is some of the strangest game design I've ever seen. And this is a game geared for kids. And I'm a 31-year-old adult that plays video games for a living, and it took me like 20 tries to do it. I can't imagine watching my 5-year-old try to do that tutorial. He would never make it through. And his attention span, within minutes, he'd be like, can we play Sonic? Like, I guarantee within minutes. Can we play anything else? And it's supposed to be geared towards kids. I mean, I don't... What were they thinking? Can we play Fast Hog? That'd be my son. Can we please play Fast Hog?
Stop it!
It's on you.
Holds the best ninja secrets. Here goes. Can you take over for me? You're in good hands now. So it's my turn? You can do it.
My turn.
No! Wrong character.
Come on, you're killing me here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, this is... Doppelganger, Ward, Magic. Just... Annihilation. Should we play Legend of Lugia? Hello? What the heck? Wait, I'm healing the other party members too? I didn't know that was a thing. Aerith, is there any reason your cure cures like 9 times more than Cloud's? Do you really have that much magic? Yes. Yes, you do. 221. This is fun. Now, how do I get to that tower? That mushroom? It's looking like that mushroom. I ran into a tree. Moghouse! Oh. Distracted by Moghouse.
Guess I gotta.
Deal with that.
Here I go.
Whoa, Yuffie was T-posing for a second. Anyways. Anyways.
Please bring back all the mooglets for me, Kupo.
Mischief level 4? Oh no. What is that? What is that shell? Oh. Create a switch. Oh, click this. I will just do this. Ow. How dare you? So everyone that was like, Death, you better play Moghouse. How do you guys feel about that now? Does that still stand? Or have you changed your stance on Moghouse? Can you just replay Moghouse for the rest of the stream, please? There's a banana on the wall. Mosh. Just call me slow.
Thanks so much.
I mean, I won't say it.
You're such a great help, Kupo.
If I say it, my chat will implode on themselves.
It's
not worth it.
It's so romantic. Even after Mog was fully grown, he still struggled to fly, but he never gave up. He kept on practicing, undeterred. Eventually, Mag noticed
God,
how
they're so
hard he
scary
was working
looking.
and decided she would do everything in her power to support him. As time passed, the two became closer and closer until one day. I'll leave the rest to your imagination.
Yes, please do. Don't explain that any further. Thank you.
Anything interesting?
I was gonna say, Moghouse in this game is... I read that very wrong the first time I saw it. What does this do? Ooh, healing materia earrings. That's kind of cool. Mog House in this game is far superior than original Mog House. That's what I was gonna say. Because that's a very true statement that no one can argue, but I already know my chat's gonna argue it. Because of the meme. But, yeah, it's still not great. I mean, it's fine. It's whatever. I enjoy it for... I mean, it's only like a 1 minute mini game. Can you really complain about it that much? Oh, I forgot. No Koopo nuts. 0 out of 10. I've had people try to actually argue with me that, like, Mog House is a masterpiece, and I'm like, you press circle 3 times and then 4 times. That's the game. I don't... You're overcomplicating this. Okay, 5 and then 3. Can I go up that way? It's about those buttons you don't push. It makes you appreciate the other buttons more. You know? Makes you appreciate the triangle button, because you're like, what is this even doing here? I haven't pressed it in years. It's all about expanding the lifespan of your controller, because you don't have to press any other buttons. It's a commentary on controllers and how they break so easily. There, I said it. But how do I go higher? You're right, you're right. Can we talk about the lady slash man? I'm not even sure what it is. I think it's a lady standing next to Mog House. That's like, man, this game is such a mystery. I just have no idea how to play it. And then you play it and she's like, so that's how it's done. And it gives you that GP. Like, what was she doing? How did she mess it up so bad? How do you mess up Mog House? How is it so complicated that it just perplexed her? She had no idea how to do it. It's not a game. You press the button. That's all it is. It's easier to withdraw your money out of an ATM than it is to play Mog House. If you can sign onto your bank account and transfer money, that's a harder task.
Good news, Cloud. I've unearthed information about a particularly rare monster. Deep in the forest lurks a fiend so foul. Pardon me. So foul, the mere mention of it induces nausea. This noxious pest may be negatively impacting the biome. I suggest you expedite its removal.
I mean, I'm not here to judge anyone on their video game skills, but his stomach literally growls, and you press the button, and then it stops growling, and then you stop pressing the button. I truly don't know how you can mess that up. I mean, once, sure. But, like, I'm a little bit at a loss. It's like feed him the Koopo nuts until his stomach stops growling, and then... Whatever. I mean, I've probably made dumber mistakes than that before in my video game career, but I still don't think we can generally call it anything other than easy.
Keep it together.
I'm your one-stop
Like, everyone can screw up anything, but it's still like the easiest game ever. Just because it's possible to screw up. Blindside is so good. She was gonna get knocked away, and then I was gonna have to sit there and wait for her to get up, and then I was gonna have to get back in. Nope, blindside. Right back in. Oh my god, this is so tall. No, don't get me wrong, it's always possible to screw stuff up. I've screwed up things easier than Moghouse, I'm sure, but I'm just generally saying it is extremely easy. Whether or not you screwed it up or not, it is as easy can get. That was my only point. Not that you can't screw it up, because you can. True. You could just press circle and beat Final Fantasy VII. Easy game. Oh my god. So much stuff. Why is there singing now? Did we get the singing because I hit the tower? Dude, I am truly just blown away.
Make way for the amazing. Can you take over
It's
for
on
me?
you.
Here I go. Get lost.
Wrong move.
It's a good word to describe me. I'm thinking legendary.
It's over, Yuffie. They're dead. It is, man. It doesn't even feel Final Fantasy VII-ish, but it's somehow so perfect. I genuinely love this song. And it's the least Final Fantasy song. Just makes me want to explore. Like, it just has that explorer feel to it.
Don't overdo it.
I'm your one-stop shop.
I'm your one-stop. Ah!
Let's turn up the grill. Not now. You're gonna pay. Now with
Yeah, it does. It feels like a Disney song. 90s. It sounds like it could be in Pocahontas. Which, I love the Pocahontas soundtrack.
Here I go.
just gonna do this. I don't need to actually fight. Oh my god.
Better to be safe than sorry.
He thought he had me. Can I? Can we just... How many more hours do we have in the stream? Can we just listen to this song for the rest of the stream, or would that be inappropriate? I was supposed to eat lunch an hour or 30 minutes ago. I've been slightly distracted.
It's on you.
Totally. I'll take care of him. Tagging out.
Hang back. Keep it together.
Seriously? Give me a break. Get lost. Here I go. Want to beg for mercy?
Just watching Yuffie do her thing, man. Gangaga theme extended 3 hours. Only 3 hours? Why only 3? What the? Man, thank you guys so much for being here and experiencing this with me. I really appreciate you guys. This feels like such a magical moment, all of us experiencing this together. And I'm not just saying that because this song is making my life feel like a Disney movie. Okay, I'm saying it because the song makes my life feel like a Disney movie. Where's Elton John? I don't know if I've ever heard a song that makes it feel more like I'm embarking on a great adventure. It does, man. Like, it feels like a... It feels like this is the type of song that could only be made in the 90s. It feels right out of Lilo and Stitch. I agree. I just love it so much. Is this Toto? I want to get on the chocobo, but not yet. Oh good, the song cut. I don't know why sometimes I get on the chocobo and it starts the chocobo theme and other times it doesn't. It's like it knows. It's like, nah, you want to keep listening to this. We'll keep this going. Keep this going a bit longer. Land Before Time? Any Land Before Timers in the chat? How do I get up there? Have you met me? Seems like I'm supposed to go there. Can I get there from here? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Uh-oh. Fiend alert.
Fiend alert.
Rare Grandhorn variant detected.
We got a fiend alert.
Protocol. Generally speaking, Grandhorns are peaceful creatures which use their claws not for combat, but for unearthing insects to eat. During mating
What about all the ones that have
pair off to
been
build
attacking me this whole time?
nests to raise their young. Those unable to find partners eventually take up the role of protector, guarding the nests of others and keeping the newborns from harm. Their crimson coloration is a warning to all would-be trespassers. Keep out. The social structure of Grandhorn communities is definitely worthy of further
Good to see you, Zamosa.
investigation. I'm in a rush, so
Don't overdo it.
I'm coming.
I still don't feel like she's too chatty. Everyone's saying she's too chatty, but
Can you take over?
she only chats when we get to the fights. So it doesn't really bother me. But I feel like the general consensus is that she talks too much.
Don't overdo it.
All right, here goes.
Steady now.
Why don't you lead the way? Why is it always gonna be me?
I don't know, why do you keep getting poisoned every 3 seconds? That's my question.
Can you take over?
Okay, it's still weak against fire.
It's on you.
Game time. Boom, 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 boom! Look at how high. Oh my god. Boom! 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 Boom!
Battle objective completed. I knew you had it in you. Way to go.
That was a very impressive showing. So
Indeed.
impressive, in fact, that I was able to devise a new combat trial for you.
And I was in charge of calibrating its difficulty level. We put a lot of thought into this, so give it a try.
She was already going to be a permanent part just because I really like playing her. She's just like my favorite character to play, I think. So I was already going to use her, but now it's like, yeah. Alright, so... let me do one more. Because... my plan was like... well, I came up with two plans. My first plan was kill the summon at full power and then move on. My other one was like do half the intel and then move on. But we killed Kajata so fast that it was like, alright, I should just do some intel. But we're about at the halfway point, so... but I also have... I want to go eat lunch, so... let me do like one more, and then I'll eat lunch, and then we'll move on with the story. I don't want to move on with the story right before eating lunch. And I was supposed to eat lunch an hour ago, but now here we are, so... might as well wait till the next tick of the hour before I go eat lunch. I don't even know what I'm eating for lunch. I didn't prepare my lunch. Wait. I think I have corn dogs still. I could have a corn dog. What? Play art's buggy. Can I have that in real life? Can I exchange that for a real one? Hello.
Detected nearby.
Hang back.
Farmers have long employed the Malostris as a source of agricultural labor. Sadly, these numbers have dwindled over time.
I got your number.
Leak against fire and can be put to sleep. Automatically become pressured after using certain attacks. They will begin to heal themselves with concentrate when they stagger. Their stagger gauge gets high, but this can be interrupted by enemies.
Chaos follows the daughter reactor. Remain Malostris. And when it's completely feral, although these herbivores tend to have a rather calm disposition, spawn traveling in herds and attacking other animals.
Oh, I got rid of sleep.
This changes there's more to me than meets the eye. And I suspect it's only one of the men that absorbed the development. Please exercise caution during your investigation. It's okay.
What? I hit the wrong button.
This is nothing.
But it worked out.
Now that's the spirit.
Bob just died a horrible death. Oh, that's really cool. He lowers his pressure gauge with that.
Victory is all but guaranteed. It's fine. I'm okay. You're gonna get what's coming to you. Come on! Keep it up!
Do you have...
I'm here.
trying to get him to...
I'll finish it.
I wanted to do the fire thing when he concentrated, but it took way longer than I thought it was going to take. So I just kind of got him.
Look alive, people! The monster is nearby. Commencing guidance protocol. Farmers have long employed their monsters as a source of agricultural labor. Sadly, beasts' numbers have dwindled over time, and in the chaos following the
We're going into this fight with like no MP.
our monsters escaped and went completely feral. Although these herbivores tend to have a rather calm disposition, some have been spotted traveling in herds and attacking other animals. This change is likely due to Mongo response, and I suspect it's only one of many unlikely developments.
Oh, it's a little too early. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Do it again.
It's your turn now.
Boom, boom, boom. Oh my god.
Victory is all but guaranteed and all objectives completed. We've accrued a lot of great data, thanks to you.
Now imagine doing this with Aga spells, even though they take 2 ATB. I can yeet 4 Aga spells. You know what's hilarious? I mean, okay, the damage is going to be a lot lower, but the whole thing I said about, like... Well, okay, I guess it is less still. Because the reason that Arcane Ward was so silly, the reason that Aga spells were so silly in Remake is that you could have all 3 characters sitting on the Arcane Ward, and then all spam 2 Aga spells. So it turned into 12 Aga spells. You can't do that in this game, but you could have Yuffie with Doppelganger on the ward, throw an Aga spell, which would turn into 4, and then have 2 others on there, which would turn into 4 more, so you could get 8. But the Doppelganger's shots are way weaker. So at least like damage-wise, it's not going to be nearly as much, but stagger-wise, yeah, you can still blast 8 Aga spells that way. If everyone had full ATB. Stuff to think about for the future. Alright. I'm gonna leave you on the absolute banger song. And I'm gonna go grab lunch real quick, and then we will continue with the story and go find the pilot.